my name is Ip, and today I'm going to tell you about language codes. What are language codes? Language codes are codes that can write differently, have secret ways of working. I'll tell you about 3 simple codes. The first one is Braille, then Morse code, and Ockham. That's very different. So the first part is Braille. What is Braille? Braille is a style of code that have bumps used for blind people that can't see. You know, Braille is not really a language. Well, it's just a system that's invented. This system is invented by Louis Braille at 1820s. Braille is a code that contains 6 bumps. First, they contain 12 bumps by someone like Charles Barbier, I think, and contain 12 dots, which when blind people touch them, they can't feel the whole letter. So that makes it too difficult for blind students to learn. So Louis Braille, the reason why he came up with this idea, once he is playing with his family in the barber shop. They live in a shoemaking shop. Then Louis keeps stapling sharp tools in leather, and he accidentally stab it in his eyes. That make him blind. His parents is very worried about him, so they can't do anything about that. So Louis they make him travel to a school for blind students in France, so he can learn. So the teacher teach him how to do things and make shoes. And when he's 18, Louis knows things about what the early Braille looks like. Means it has 12 bumps. Louis complained to the government that it's very hard, but the government or the president says that it's fine. So when Louis is an adult or 40 years old, he invented a new kind of system, Braille, that is have only six bumps, so it's easier. And whenever blind people touch the letters, they can feel the whole letter. The problem why Louis invented this new kind, because the early one is some people can't use those early Braille, so they have to feel code bumps. Sometimes the code bumps have two wide gaps, and some blind person can, for example, this letter have 12 dots on this table, and I'm the blind person. I touch this, and the gap is too big. Between each dot is too big. So when the blind person touches the upper part of the letter, they can only feel one part, so they can spell it wrong, or maybe when they read to the second second line, they might end up reading the under part of the first letter, so they misspell the word. Louis Braille have to change them. Yeah, and that one of his second Braille style works. Now I'll tell you about the next part, Morse code. I'm the best at Morse code because I have a Morse code alphabet chart on my board there. Morse code is used for people normally use Morse code to communicate each other from far, even from far, or they can write about that, right? Write Morse code. Morse code works by special, crazy ways that I don't know how to call it, but I know how to do it. For example, Morse code contains two types of syllables. One is dot and dashes. They're dot and dashes. Dot and dashes connect to each other to make letters, and those dot dashes form each other into letters, and then they begin to make sentence. Yeah, because some letters in Morse code are pretty long, and make a word is already long. As like word as and, like it can spell like dot dash dash dot dash. So that's very long. To make a sentence, they must be very long. But Morse code works as letter A. Example, there dash dot dot dash. You know why? Because, for example, this is letter A, and one dash contains three dots, and the space between between each letter is three dashes with three dots, and the space between words are seven dots. So this is letter A, and a point on the top is one dot, and the line at the middle is one dash. So we count the dot first and then the dash. That's how A spells like dot dash. We have another way, but that's crazy. About letter A, you have to say the word along. The word along. The word along of two syllables, up and long. So up is a short syllable, so it's a dot, and long is a long syllable, is a dash. That's why how A forms dot and dashes. But to make as a beginner, when you use that method, you have to say that sentence, that word with no accents, like along, like that, so you can know what you start with and what you end with. And the symbol B in Morse code is dash dot dot dot. The line from the left is one dash and three dots. Yeah, you might be like this. And three dots. From the right is three dashes and three dots. You count the dash first, then the dots. Another way is the crazy way. There's a way you can say Bob is the man. So the word Bob is long. It's a dash. Is the man. Dash, dash, dash. Okay? But I don't remember what C stands for, but I know how to use it for the first way. C is just a curve, and first use trace. One small line means a dash, a dot, a line curled under, then a dash, and the C means it dash dot dash dot. Well, D is dash dot dot, counting the line at the left with the part of the right means two dots. Dash dot dot. F, I don't know how. E is E. I know it's only one dot. We can use it both ways. And in the middle of, and in the line at the left of the E, in the middle of that line is only one dot. E is dot. Another way, E, we can only spell I. So I is a short word. It's only one dot. Yeah. And F, G, I don't know how, but H, it's simple. H, use four dots, counting both two sides. This side dot dot, this side dot dot. Another way, make it very have a lot of humor. We can use like this. H, four dot. H have four dots because which is say ha 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 means they are short, as it's only four dots. I only have two dots. I don't know why. Yeah, but the numbers in Morse code are easy too. First, when you just heard the number one, you can do the number one or number two. At the most, number one to number three, you can know the rest. Number one is dot, dash, 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 dash. One dot and four dash. That means the number two have to increase the number of dash and decrease the number of dash. That means it will be dot, dot, dash, dash, dash. So now you know each number in the Morse code only have 5 units, 5 dots and dashes. So number 3, we call it dot, 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 dash, dash. And to number 5, 5 dots, 5 dots. So so from number 6, we replace that number 1 means dot 4 dash, and then as dash 4 dots, and keep going to number 0, 5 dashes. Well, you know, there's one kind of Morse code. That have C and H go to each other, means go, like that. So that have contain 4 dashes. And well, Morse code is more. Do you know that how to write Morse code? Not by using pencils. They use telegraph machines. telegraph machines to write. It's a small machine with a lever with a button on it. To make a dot, you press the button and make a dot. Make a dash. I don't remember what you swipe on the left or right. That Morse code are two kinds. It's international Morse code, means the alphabet I'm saying, the alphabet in my board. And the Morse code that have the sound is one kind. It's very different from the pattern. Morse code can be communicated by far ways. When I watch in my movie, The Mysterious Benedict of Society, people communicate by flashlight. To make a dot, they flash one. To make a flash, they turn on the lights for a few seconds and turn it off. Yeah, I'll move to the last point. Ocam, the one I'm talking, sounds different. This is short because I don't know much. This Ocam part only have a few parts. Yeah, because I don't know much about Ocam. Second, that it's used in the history or something in China or something. Ocam is a set, different from Braille or Morse code. Yeah, so Ocam use a line, a chart. For example, imagine you write the word bottle. So with the chart, you write bottle, B on top, and E under. So we spell BOTTLE. So different in Ocam, they spell like this: from the under and E at the top. BOTTLE. That's how. But the letters like O, the letters. Well, what is Ocam? That's the main question. Ocam is a language, a code that have 4 strokes or notches that of sets that have 5 letters. 5 letters. Thus have 20 letters. Ocam works as lines to cross, strike, and line. Well, yeah, Ocam is used to write arches. Arches or Latin, mostly on wood or stone. You know, why is Ocam invented? That's a weird question because I don't know how the trees in China have those strikes or strokes. Yeah, some people, one random person in China found that and invent that Ocam. Well, Ocam.
Okay, you can skip it if you don't want to talk more about that.
Yeah, and that is, I'll tell you about all those language codes, very typical. Well, thank you, and that is something I'll tell you about the language codes. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.